Lumada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lumada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lumada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lumada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you doing today? So good to see all of you. Thank you indeed for joining in Story Time, and wherever you're joining us from today, welcome. So glad that you're here with us, and I hope that you had a lovely break last week, whether it was 2 days you had, whether it was the whole week, or indeed however long it was. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Absolutely missed you, but I hope that you did enjoy the interviews that we're able to put up, the conversations that we're able to put up with the writers, the creators that have come to Story Time in the past, and it was just amazing to listen to some of those conversations. For example, listening to Alejandra Domenzain with Para Todos, just uplifting, powerful, and definitely reminders in there for all of us on what we can do, the little things that we can do in our communities. Thank you so much for joining in today. Please, as always, let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. And just now, I was just keeping an eye on the Ghana-South Korea game. If you're watching the World Cup at all, if you're keeping an eye on that one, it was thrilling. At one point I looked, I don't know if I should tell people the results, though. Maybe I won't, in case people want to watch it later. But it was a thrilling game. Ghana, South Korea. If you've not checked it out, check out the highlights. It was fantastic. Thank you so much for joining in today. And many more games to come today. I think Brazil plays today, too. So what a day to be back at work. Thank you so much for joining in and welcome. Please let us know where you are. And of course, a big thank you today to Lydia Yamaguchi for this wonderful photo that she submitted to us, and this is in Japan. I forgot to get the exact information where it was, but just beautiful indeed. Thank you, Lydia, for sharing that one. Please do keep sending us your pictures, and we will share them here. And of course, send us a little blurb with them if you want, so we can share that as well and let people know where it is. Thank you so much for joining us today. And of course, remember too that it's coming up very soon. We'll be having the 6th annual Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair, and this one is happening at Tian's in Berkeley. Tian's Fine Teas in Berkeley. And if you're looking for festive gifts, Tian's has great packages that you can check out there. So do check out Tian's in Berkeley if you're in the Bay Area, or indeed you can check out and see if a delivery is still possible. Thank you so much for joining in today. Excited to be there. And of course, remember too that you don't have to be out here in the Bay Area to join us for the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair, because this one will be happening right here on the Storytime platforms. We will kick off at 8 to 10, and then we'll go for a break, and then we'll be back on site at Tian's. And yes, lots of interviews, readings, and great conversations with all the creatives that will be out there. So thank you, Nid, for joining in Storytime. Missed you. Glad that we're back together. We do have a wonderful book. Let's not forget, we're here to read the book together. This one is called I Can Explain. I promise you I can explain, and you know who's back. This one coming to you from author-illustrator Shinsuke Yoshitake. Yes, award-winning author-illustrator Shinsuke Yoshitake. You know when he's back, you know it is laughs all the way. So thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I hope that you are ready for this one, a beautiful one. And yeah, I just thought one that will make us laugh. Hopefully, two makes you laugh out there to begin the week. And of course, to softly get us back into the work week. If you were off like me, of course. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Absolutely love it. And our special mention today, I go back to Enough 20 Protesters Who Changed America. And this one is by Emily Easton and Ziyu Chen. Please do check it out. Powerful book, and just thought I should definitely highlight this one again today, because it's been a minute since it's been back here on Storytime, but just thought indeed we should bring it back to people's minds. So when you go to the library, remember to look for that book as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Let us see who is with us this morning. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Erin, Clara, on a beautiful day out in Massachusetts. Big puffy clouds against a bright blue sky. Oh, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like a picture that should be submitted to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in, Tara, Erin, and Clara. Good to see you. Hugs as always. Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm glad that you're joining in on what is a beautiful day out there. Big puffy clouds against a bright blue sky. I love that indeed. Thank you so much for joining in, and glad you're here. And I hope that you did have a wonderful week last week, and of course being reminded of what things that we are thankful for. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Glad we're here together. You know what? Thankful for this wonderful community that we have here together. Thank you so much for joining in as well. Amanda West, how are you doing? And you say good morning to all our friends from Sarah and Nathan in Gray, Illinois. Yes, I was talking to a friend who's out close to you there, and they were saying it was rainy yesterday too. I hope that those gray clouds go away soon. They are ready to take notes from today's story while enjoying some hot chocolate. Oh my goodness, that sounds delicious. Thank you so much for joining in. And yes, we'll be getting started with our story very shortly. And yeah, I'd love some pointers too of the notes that you take. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. Welcome back. I hope that indeed you had a lovely, lovely week. And I hope that you are able to see one or two of the conversations that we had last week with amazing creators indeed, showcasing their wonderful books. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely love it. Oh, thank you. No, absolutely thankful for you all here indeed, here in this great community. Yeah, thought about it this past week too, just how thankful I am to be able to connect with so many wonderful people, even at such great distances. Power of technology right there, right? Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely appreciate that. And I hope that indeed we enjoy today's story. This one is called I Can Explain. Oh, yes, indeed you can. This one coming to you from author-illustrator Shinsuke Yoshitake, and we're reading this one with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco, and this is a 2022 release. So yes, maybe you're seeing it first time here on Storytime, but hopefully it's not the last time you're seeing it. When you go to the library, remember to ask for it. I Can Explain, coming up very shortly. Good morning to you, Saraya. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Welcome indeed. I hope you're ready getting back to school today. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely love it. Yes, indeed. Wakanda forever. I hope we've all had a chance to see it. It is absolutely fantastic. Enjoyed it. Yeah, we'll say no more so I don't spoil it for anybody, but loved it. And definitely going back again to see it. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. And yes, good morning to you all. Let's get ready for our story for today, but we'll be right back after this very short break. Thank you indeed for joining in Storytime. Absolutely love it that we are here together. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you for being here with us.
This is Anika Mrose-Reese, author of The Teacher's Pet, Watch Out for Wolf, Love Sophia on the Moon, the Anna Banana chapter book series, and Hide and Don't Seek and other very scary stories. And you are watching Storytime with Mr. Lamata.
Yes, welcome back. Thank you indeed for joining in. Anika Mrose-Reese. Do check out wonderful books indeed. I just reread Hide and Don't Seek. And yeah, lovely book. If you're in for a little scare, a little bit of a scary story, those definitely Hide and Don't Seek is the one for you. Definitely short stories, a few of them short stories in there that you can read and just enjoy and get creeped out. I Can Explain. Written and illustrated by Shinsuke Yoshitake. And we're reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Here we go. Yes. Lots of fun coming our way. I Can Explain. Written and illustrated by Shinsuke Yoshitake, and we're reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And as always, a big thank you to them indeed for allowing us to share such wonderful books here on Storytime. My name is somebody else. Good morning to you, Darky Sherpa. Good to see you. How are you doing? Pema and Maya, how are you doing out there in San Diego? Good to see you. Right on time. I have a habit of picking my nose. Oh, my mom always gets mad at me for it. She says, it's bad manners. Oops. Maybe if I just had an explanation, it would be okay for me to pick my nose. Maybe if I just had an explanation, it would be okay to pick my nose. You're picking your nose again. Please don't do that. That's not true. I am not picking my nose. I am. There's a button at the back of my nose. If I keep pressing the button, my brain releases lots of cheerful beams. Do you believe that? These beams have the power to put everyone in a good mood. See, I can explain. Is that so? In that case, I am already happy enough. So, would you please stop releasing any more of your cheerful beams? Oh my. In that case, I am already happy. I'm happy enough. So would you please stop releasing any more of your cheerful beams? Oh, there's an excuse for you. Okay, got it. Chewing. What are you doing? Now you're biting your nails. Oh my goodness. Not exactly. I am. What do you think I'm gonna say this time? Why would they be biting their nails? Oh my goodness. When I bite my nails, I make a sound that's inaudible to adults. It makes the crows that hover around the trash bags go away. Oh, all right. But there aren't any crows around at this time of day, so you don't have to make any more of those sounds. Okay, got it. Chasing the crows away, right? Oh my goodness. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, shake feet. Do you shake your feet too? Your legs? Now you're shaking your legs. I can explain this too. So, why do you think you shake their legs? So, I'm not shaking my legs. Shake, 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 shake some more. I'm speaking the language of Moors. I'm telling them about my day. Being able to explain everything must be difficult. Yes, it actually is. Oh, yes, indeed. It actually is. When I spill my food everywhere, it's because some strange little creatures are asking me to share with them. And when I can't sit still, it's because I am dealing with an ill-tempered chair in the restaurant or classroom. Oh, those ill-tempered chairs. Yes. When I spill my food everywhere, it's because some strange little creatures are asking me to share with them. And when I can't sit still, it's because I'm dealing with an ill-tempered chair in the restaurant or classroom. Do you ever have that where your chair won't just cooperate? Oh my. When I jump on my bed, well, it's because I'm training for the possibility of the road turning into a trampoline. Oh my. That way, I will still be able to get to school. Can you imagine that? A trampoline road. Everybody bouncing around. Boink, boink. When I ran in the hose or in the store, hey, slow down. Well, it's because there is a dash bag on the top of my head and it makes my body move by itself. Oh my. Do you believe that? There's a dash bag on my head and it makes my body move all by itself. Oh my goodness. When I climb on things, well, it's because I am training for when I find a cat stuck in a tree. That way, I will be able to save it. Oh. Is that why you climb on things too? Practicing to save that cat? Oh my. And when I climb on things, it's so I practice how to save that cat that is stuck up in a tree. Oh my. When I make bubbles with my straw, well, I'm actually making the universal sign for there's a lot going on, but I'm still okay. Aww. I feel like we all need that every now and then, don't we? Yeah. When I make bubbles with my straw, I'm actually making the universal sign for there's a lot going on, but I am still okay. Are you sure you're not just being silly? Oh. When I chew my straw, it's because I want to participate in the International Straw Chewing Contest. It's not even a thing. And I will win first prize. Use the prize money to build a boat. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yes. When I chew on my straw, it's because I want to participate in the International Straw Chewing Contest. And you know what? I want to win first place so I can use the prize money to build a boat. Oh. And then take everyone on a trip around the world. Oh. Yes, take everyone on a trip around the world. You do have some good excuses, I must say. Some good explanations. When I wipe my dirty hands on my pants or other clothes, it's because I would feel bad if I wipe my hands on flowers, polar bears, or swans. Like they'll let you get close enough to wipe on them, right? When I don't want to put on my pajamas, even though I've been out of the bath a while, it's because I'm training for the possibility of an evil alien coming to my school and vacuuming up my clothes. I will be able to resist even if I am naked. Oh my goodness. I am preparing for the possibility, training for the possibility of an evil alien coming to my school and vacuuming up my clothes. That way, I will be able to resist even if I am naked. Oh my goodness. When I pick up random objects and bring them home, what about this? Or that? Well, this might work. Well, when I bring those random objects home, I am actually helping to repair a broken alien spaceship. I am looking for parts, and that might be useful. See, I can explain everything. Okay, I see. I think I understand. But can you at least try to be a little more mindful of having good manners? Okay, got it. Great. Oh my goodness. Yes, Taki Shaper, so true, so true. Say, I like the one, take everyone around, a trip around the world. I feel like that and imagine that too. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Yes, see, I can explain everything. But even adults do things without realizing they are doing them right. They're doing them, right? Yes, that's right. For instance, you're always touching your hair like that. Uh-oh. But why? Like this? Yeah. This. I know. At the ends of my hair, there are lots of meal ideas. When it's time to prepare dinner, I just choose a hair to find out what to make. So today, what are we having today? Which hair did you pick? Well, today we're having hamburgers. Yay! And that is the end of our story today. Thank you so much for joining in. I'll catch you on the other side of this short break. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime.
Hello, I'm Olalu Ogunyemi, officer in the United States Marine Corps and author of Crow from the Shadow. You are tuned in with my brother on Storytime with Mr. Lamada. Enjoy and God bless.
Welcome back indeed. Thank you, Olaolu Ogunyemi, now Major Olaolu Ogunyemi, formerly Captain Olaolu Ogunyemi. Congratulations on your promotion, my brother. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime, everybody. Please do check out Billy Dipper's Time to Shine as well from Olaolu Ogunyemi. Thank you so much for joining in today. Shinsuke Yoshitake bringing us I Can Explain. And this one coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you indeed for joining us on Storytime. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made you laugh. And indeed, remember too that you can always find it on our Storytime archives. Come back, join in, enjoy the fun, laugh along. And of course, if you have it at home, read along too. But of course, you can always ask for it too at your local library and of course, your local bookstores if you're able. Thank you so much for joining in today. We are not done on Storytime. We are not done. We will be back tomorrow with another brand new book from Chronicle Books. And this one is called When Molly Ate the Stars. Join in for this one. It is indeed a beautiful book with a powerful lesson in there. Join in tomorrow and find out what it's all about. If you have a copy at home, bring it along so we can read along together. Thank you so much for joining in. When Molly Ate the Stars, this one will be coming to you tomorrow. Another one from Chronicle Books and Joyce Hasselberg. Thank you so much for joining in today. Look up for that one coming to you this week. And of course, you can see our lineup as well. Wonderful lineup that we have this week coming up. So please do check it out. We do have some amazing books coming your way this week, including, of course, Sherry Daskirinka and A.G. Ford. They're back with the construction site. So join that one on Thursday. Thank you so much for being here. I can explain. Love it, love it. Made me laugh. Love preparing for it, and of course loved it even more here with you all. Thank you so much for joining in. And remember too, our special mention for today is Enough, 20 Protesters Who Changed America. Find this one, a powerful one indeed. It is by Emily Easton and Z.U. Chan. And yeah, beautiful book. We've read it before here on Storytime, so do check out that interview conversation that we had with Emily Easton, and of course read the book as well. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. Let us see one more time who is with us this morning enjoying that story. Well, thank you indeed, Darky Shepherd. As you said, I like the one, take everyone on a trip around the world. Absolutely love that one too. Like that and imagine that too. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you. And thank you for being on this journey with us here on Storytime, where we're able to dive into so many different worlds through our books. Thank you so much for joining us. Taki Shepherd joining us out in San Diego, and of course sending love to Maya and Pema as well. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. Hope they are okay. Thank you for being here with us. Yes, Wakanda forever. Thank you, Sharon Lungo, and of course, Soraya, for joining us this morning. Happy Monday to you, and happy Monday to everybody that is joining in today. Thank you for being here with us today. Tara McNamara, thank you so much for being here. Erin and Clara, I hope you're all getting settled into the new home. Love it that you're out here with us today. Thank you for being here out there in Massachusetts with your beautiful day with big puffy clouds against a bright blue sky. Love that indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. Sarah and Nathan out in Illinois, where it is gray today. Hopefully you're not taking wet well. And of course, I hope that you got some good explanations in here, and of course, some good laughs along the way. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate the time that we're here together. Thankful for you all. And indeed, Tara McNamara, Erin, Clara, thank you for your sweet words. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Please, if you have any pictures, do submit them. It can be like this. You see, this one was submitted by Lydia Yamaguchi. If you do have any others that you'd like to share with us here, please send them. And of course, we will put them up here on Storytime. Make Storytime beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And please don't forget too that on December 11th, this is happening. Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair happening at Teans in Berkeley. So do join us for that one. And of course, if you're far away and cannot join us in person, you can join us live right here on the Storytime platforms at 8 as well as later on at 11 for wonderful programming, readings, interviews, conversations, and indeed just checking out all the different stands that will be there, every different people that will be participating at Teans. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. This has been Storytime on this Monday morning. This has been Storytime to kick us off this week, get us back from break, shake off the cobwebs. We're back. Get those books. Let's get reading. Thank you so much for being here with me on Storytime. Sending you love, 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 love. And I hope that you do have a wonderful day indeed, wherever you are today. Whether it's bright and blue outside or indeed it is gray, I hope that you can find the things that you love and get to do at least one of them. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, if you're watching soccer as well, just saying, go to check out the Ghana-South Korea game just before coming on, and it was fantastic. So if you can, check out those highlights and yeah, enjoy it. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Have yourselves a lovely day. I'll see you again tomorrow when we are back with another beautiful story. And this one is called When Molly Ate the Stars. Join me for this one. Thank you for being here. Much love from me. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.